A star is just a tiny grain of sand. A galaxy? That's like a whole beach. But today we aren't looking at sand or beaches. We are looking at the entire continent. Imagine things so big that light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes billions of years just to get from one side to the other. We are talking about structures that shouldn't even exist because they are too massive for our brains to handle. If the Earth were a single atom, these things would be the size of the entire planet. They are the skeletons of the universe. They are the cosmic megastructures. Buckle up, because big just got a whole new meaning. Part 1. The building blocks of giants. Before we see the monsters, you need to understand how the universe builds stuff. It doesn't just throw stars around like confetti. It has a plan. Everything is connected by a giant invisible spiderweb called the cosmic web. Number 1. Galaxy clusters. Think of a single galaxy like a house. A galaxy cluster is like a massive city. These cities hold hundreds or thousands of galaxies all tied together by gravity. Our house, the Milky Way, lives in a small neighborhood called the local group. But that's nothing. Some clusters, like the Coma cluster, contain over 1,000 galaxies. Imagine 1,000 Milky Ways all swirling around each other like a giant drain. It's heavy, it's crowded, and it's only the beginning. Number 2. Superclusters. Now take 1,000 of those galaxy cities and cram them together. That's a supercluster. These are the largest structures that gravity can actually hold on to. We live in the Laniakea supercluster. In Hawaiian, that name means immense heaven, and it fits. It looks like a giant glowing feather made of 100,000 galaxies. If you tried to drive across Laniakea at 60 miles per hour, it would take you, well, the universe would end before you even finished the first mile. It's 500 million light years across. Part 2. The impossible quasars. Now we move into the mega territory. These structures are so big they actually break the rules of science. Scientists used to think nothing could be bigger than 1.2 billion light years. Then they found these. Number 3. The huge LQG. A quasar is a black hole that is eating so much gas it glows brighter than 1,000,000,000,000 stars. They are the brightest flashlights in the universe. Now imagine 73 of these monster black holes hanging out together in a line. This is the huge LQG. It's 4 billion light years long. To put that in perspective, the entire visible universe is about 93 billion light years across. This one structure takes up a massive chunk of everything. It's like finding a single skyscraper that is so tall it pokes out of the Earth's atmosphere and touches the moon. Scientists saw this and basically said, wait, that's illegal. It's so big, it challenges our cosmological principle, the rule that says the universe should look the same everywhere. The huge LQG is a giant glitch in the map of space. Part 3. The Great Walls of Space. In space, a wall isn't made of bricks, it's made of millions of galaxies stretched out in a flat sheet. It's like a giant cosmic pancake, but the pancake is made of fire and black holes. Number 4. The Sloan Great Wall. Discovered in 2003, this was the king of the world for a long time. It's a giant thread of galaxies 1.37 billion light years long. Imagine taking the Milky Way and lining it up end to end. You would need about 13,000 Milky Ways to reach from one side of this wall to the other. It's like a giant fence that divides the empty voids of space. If you were standing on one side, you'd see a literal wall of stars filling up half of the entire sky. Number 5. The Boss Great Wall. No, it's not named after a video game boss, though it's definitely big enough to be one. The Boss Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey is a massive wall of over 830 galaxies. It's even heavier than the Sloan Great Wall. It's like a giant mountain range in space. It weighs as much as 10,000 Milky Ways. If the Earth were the weight of a paperclip, the Boss Great Wall would weigh more than every ocean on our planet combined. Time out. Don't get lost. Wait, before we get to the absolute biggest thing ever discovered, stop right there. If your brain is starting to melt because of how big the universe is, hit that like and subscribe button. We drop videos like this every week to help you explore the deep, scary parts of space. Done? Good. Let's get back to the nightmares. Part 4. The True Kings of the Universe. We are now looking at things so big they make superclusters look like toys. These are the final bosses of astronomy. Number 6. The giant GRB ring. GRB stands for Gamma Ray Burst. These are the most violent explosions in the universe, usually caused by giant stars collapsing or black holes colliding. In 2015, astronomers found something weird. They saw 9 of these explosions happening in a perfect circle in the sky. This ring is 5.6 billion light-years across. That's huge. It's like finding a ring of fire in the middle of the ocean that is bigger than the ocean itself. Scientists think this ring isn't just a coincidence. It's likely a giant structure of galaxies arranged in a circle, like a cosmic O written in the dark. Number 7. The Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall. This is it, the heavyweight champion of the universe. Found in 2013, the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall is so big it shouldn't even exist. It's 10 billion light-years long. Remember, the universe is only 13.8 billion years old. That means this structure is almost as long as the universe is old. It takes light 10 billion years to cross this thing. If you were on one side of this wall when it formed and you sent a laser beam to the other side, the Earth would be born, life would start, dinosaurs would die, and humans would build computers before your laser beam even got halfway there. It's a giant glowing continent of galaxies that takes up 10% of the entire observable universe. It's the biggest thing we have ever found, and it might be the biggest thing we ever find. Part 5. The Giant Arc. Just when we thought we saw it all, 2021 gave us a new mystery. Number 8. The Giant Arc. A student in the UK discovered a crescent-shaped string of galaxies that spans 3.3 billion light-years. It's like a giant smile in the sky, but this smile is terrifying. It's located in a place where the universe should be totally empty and smooth. Finding the giant arc is like looking at a flat, empty desert and suddenly seeing a mountain range that is 500 miles high. It breaks our math. It breaks our physics. It tells us that we might be totally wrong about how the universe grows. Part 6. Why this is a nightmare. Why are these structures scary? Because they mean the universe is organized. They mean that something is pulling the strings. Gravity is the glue of the universe, but gravity is actually pretty weak. For gravity to pull 10 billion light-years of galaxies into a single wall, it needs a lot of time. In fact, it needs more time than the universe has actually existed. This is the nightmare of the Great Walls. If the universe is only 13.8 billion years old, these structures shouldn't have had enough time to grow that big. It's like walking into a forest and seeing a tree that is 5 miles tall. You know that tree shouldn't be there. You know it's too big for the soil it's growing in. These structures are the impossible trees of space. They suggest there might be forces or dark things out there that we don't even have names for yet. Conclusion: the skeleton of everything. We used to think the universe was just a messy soup of stars. Now we know it has a skeleton. These great walls, superclusters, and quasar groups are the bones. We are just tiny microbes living on a speck of dust, the Earth, that is stuck to one of the hairs, the Milky Way, on one of the feathers, the Laniakea, of a giant cosmic monster. The universe isn't just big, it's organized, it's old, and it's full of impossible giants that keep scientists awake at night. Question for the comments. If you could build your own megastructure in space, would you make it a giant wall, a giant ring, or a giant sphere? And what would you name it? Let me know below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and stay curious. Just don't get lost in the Great Wall on your way home.